famous tourist attraction place. So now I'm making a right, and this is the entrance of the Oculus. And we go inside. 50 Church Oculus. And here's how it looks from the inside. In one of my videos, I will show how it looks in the nighttime. And this is a map to show you the area. You can pause the video so you can see it better. Now in the Oculus, there's a second level. And that level, on the sides, there are stores you could go shopping. Right across, where you look like a balcony, underneath it, that's where you catch the path to New Jersey. That's the back entrance of the Oculus. And if you follow it up, across to the front, that's where I came through. And little interesting fact, those top middle part of windows, they're open in the summertime. Now go down the stairs. This is the plaza. And right across on the right is the Apple store. And I'm going to go downstairs so you can see from the bottom to the top. Take the New York subway, the R and the W train. And you can see I just came down from that there. There's an elevator also that comes down if you are from a wheelchair. And there's another entrance over there. Same thing for people who have wheelchairs or cannot move easily. There goes a train passing, New York subway, the R&W train. So now we're going to the second level, which is department stores. Now, there are times, and right here in this like little plaza, in a sense, they do live performances, but especially around Christmas time. You see a small piano there. Sometimes they play. Sometimes regular people just sit down and play the piano. And sometimes they're very good. Now there's the lower part of the subway, where you catch A, C, 2, 3, J, Z, 4, 5, and the R&W train. I'm going to continue right down there. If you go straight down, that's the Apple store down there, and the restrooms and so on. I'm going to go down so you can see from the bottom to top. Now I'm in the lower part, ground level of the Oculus. As you can see, it's straight across. It says Path Train to New Jersey. And the balcony, that's the back entrance. And we came up from up here. And the top balcony where I came up is all the way up there. Back outside facing the Millennium Hotel and Century 21 on Church Street. Continue. That was the entrance of the Oculus. Here's the Freedom Tower next to the Oculus. Post office. And the church across, which is called St. Paul's or Peter's. One or the other. I don't remember right now. This is the Freedom Tower. Once again, as you can see, I'll go further down so we can get a better view and a better shot of it. This is the new train station, Fulton Center, where you'll catch all the trains, 4, 5, 6, J, M, Z, R, W, and Q. And this is Broadway. If you go straight down there, that goes towards Battery. That's Lower Broadway. And here is the World Trade, or now known as the Freedom Tower. And the church I was talking to, it is called St. Paul's Chapel. One of the first
should I be just saying like
chapels made in the United States. George Washington used to worship here. And when he became sworn in as president, he came here to cast his prayer for the nation. In my future videos, I talk about this church, or this chapel most likely, and give you more information about it. Also has a small grave. And oddly enough, people sit around here and have lunch near a gravesite.
And then he says shit like, I don't want to be a good one.
And this is Broadway. Right across, where you see the trees, is the mayor's office. Hello fellow YouTubers, this is Eddie Vlog, coming from Lower Manhattan on a beautiful day, May 10th. And the church you look at in front of me in Lower Manhattan on Broadway is the Trinity Church, which was built in 1696. One of the first tallest buildings in New York City. Until 1890, when the Woolworth Building took the record. Now this is one of the first churches made in Manhattan. George Washington used to visit this place also. But the church he used to reside on is St. Paul. I will cover that in one of my other videos. Also, some interesting facts. Wall Street, the reason they have the name Wall Street, it was when the Dutch were here, they created a wall, actually a fence, to keep out the English. Not so much the Indians, but the English. And of course, they called it the Wall. So the name Wall Street stuck. So I'm going to give you a tour of Wall Street. This is Broadway going down towards Battery. And we come straight down. The trains nearby is the 4, 5, and 6. Well, actually the 4 and 5 to be correct. And the stop is called Wall Street. And now we shoot back of the church so you can see it better. So this is Broadway, and now we turn left to Wall Street. Now I'm in the middle of Wall Street and have a shot of the church, and that's the street I came down from. And you can see point of reference. And the next structure we're looking at right now is under construction, which they're fixing, and that is called Federal Hall Building, which is here to my left. That one has a sculpture of George Washington, as you can see there. I'll post a photograph without the scaffolding. And there's a street, there's old cobble streets that they kept original. And that there right here is the Wall Street, the New York Stock Exchange. And this building was built in 1699. The one with the George Washington. So our next stop is going to be the Bull, Wall Street Bull. And if you look at the bottom in the street, it's engraved, tell you some history, certain events that happened. They say the Fearless Girl statue is here. Let me check. Here's a statue of the Fearless Girl. She was originally with the Charging Bull of Wall Street, and they moved her permanently here, facing Wall Street. She's facing the New York Stock Exchange, as you can see. And let's continue. So everyone, we're back on Broadway, and we're facing where Broadway splits, where the Charging Bull is located, as you can see across. Very popular area for the tourists. And that's some of the Wall Street Stock Exchange. Love taking poses with the bull. In the video I will put a photograph of him without the tourists. Now, because Broadway splits in two directions, one left, one right, if you continue walking down on your left, you'll walk down to the avenue called Stone Street, which is one of the oldest streets in New York City, which they kept original cobblestone just like they did in Wall Street. On Stone Street itself, you make a left, and you can see the train station that starts in the Stone Street. It's the R&W. So you continue down towards this building, this large building, brown building, and you see. And in another video I will cover this area. There used to be the Dutch used to live here, and they still have some small remnants of them when they used to be occupied here.